Yo, welcome to the stream. We're going to be doing some chatting tonight. I know I'm kind of really late to stream. It's because I was trying to test my stream. I've been doing private test streams so that, people don't get notified for no reason. And turns out my internet service provider was throttling my internet the entire time, which I had figured. I just, decided to get a new Ethernet cable anyway, just in case. And I might as well, because I've had this Ethernet cable for about 11 years. So, why not get a new one, right? And I think it's a Cat 5, so it's not really that good. It only takes up to 100 Mbps. So it's kind of I'm not really using the full extent of my internet. So yeah, I might as well just get a better Ethernet cable. Dun, dun. Which I already did. It's coming tomorrow. Yo, what up, Adar? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I wish I could have streamed all day today, but I could not. My internet was just so bad. And yeah, it just suddenly my internet service provider said, yo, you know what? We're going to give you back your internet. Because good Lord, man, the internet was so bad the entire day. You got work in the morning? Oh, so you just came here to just say hi and leave? No problem, man. I'm off for 2 more days. We got fiber, damn. But yeah, I'm off for 2 more days. I was supposed to work on the weekend, but they took me off, so it is what it is. So now I got 2 more days off. Which is fine. See you here for a bit. Hey, nice. Thanks for showing up to chat with me. Appreciate you. Right now, I'm kind of running 2,500 bitrate. Very simple bitrate. I didn't want to go too high. So expect some quality, downgrades from my usual bitrate. I usually run 4,500 with 60 FPS. Right now, I'm doing 30 FPS with 2,500. Meow. I'm also getting a phone Ethernet cable. Dang, they said they recommend I use 6,800. Damn, what I gotta change my... Maybe I should change my my resolution to 720 if I'm doing 30 FPS streams. Well, I'm not running no 6,800 bitrate. I don't have that much. Nah, I do have that much. But it's not a good idea because it'll ruin my internet play when I'm playing online games. I can't be using max bitrate like that. I recorded a let's play, but I was actually gonna upload it, but you know what? I might not even upload it. I could. Yeah, I guess I'll still upload it. Whatever. The game. I didn't really enjoy the game. I'm not gonna lie. I might refund it, and give it back to the person who gifted me the game. It's just not good. Game was really bad. It was not fun. It was way too easy. Not only was it too easy, it just... okay, the production value looked amazing. On the outside, it looks amazing, right? The quality looks amazing. The FPS was really good. Production value looked amazing as well. The gameplay looked pretty flashy. The problem is, it's a shooting game, right? The problem I have with it, also the game is called Gungrave Gore. The shooting, there's auto aim. There's auto aim in the game. Why make a shooting game have auto aim as the default mechanic? Just have us aim with the mouse or whatever, the controller. If we are using controller, maybe give us auto aim a little bit, I guess. But if we're using keyboard and mouse, we should not be having this auto aim feature. Like, it's just so pointless. It throws me off, I'm not gonna lie. But it's just like way too easy. That's the problem I have with it. I fought the first boss, dude. The first boss was a cakewalk. I didn't even have to do anything. I just sat there in one spot and just was spamming. And you know what's crazy? You know what they said? Like in the game, they were talking about boss battles. Which game I'm talking about? Gungrave Gore. It's on sale right now. It's like $5, I forget. And somebody gifted me Rezumaru. He gifted me the game. I just don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah, as I was saying, the boss battle mechanic, apparently they were saying boss battles are supposed to be harder than the regular enemies, and that the boss battles, you have to like attack a specific part, or like, you know, every boss has a different way to kill them. But this boss, literally, like, all I did was just sit in one spot and just shoot the dude like the entire time. And he barely did anything to me. I was like, what the heck? Dude, all he did was just break my shield. That's it. And you know, it's crazy. He was the first monster to break my shield. The boss. That's crazy. Every other monster couldn't even touch me. Because it was auto aim. All I do is just click one button. Bro, I'm getting tired of these easy video games, man. Especially ones that like look really good in terms of like, you know, action. I think an action game should not be easy, man. Action games should not be easy. And if they are easy, put them in easy difficulty. Don't just make it your default. Normal mode should not be this easy. It should be like what's intended. And I hope, well, I guess I assume that what's intended is to be easy, because good lord, that normal mode was really bad. Like, look at Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F doesn't even have a normal mode. It has a hard mode and then an easy mode. Hard mode is ridiculous. That's a hard game. If you play hard mode, you're gonna be getting what you asked for. That game is ridiculous when it comes to the combat. But the hard mode is technically normal mode. Anyway, I know I'm like yapping, and I know I'm like, you know, being rude to a video game, whatever. I don't know. I'm sorry. You know, it's just my opinion. If you like easy games, that's on you. Like, I like games that challenge me. I like games that at least like not too challenging, like, you know what I'm saying, not like, you know, like on a ridiculous scale of challenge where it's like too hard, but to the point where you have to actually like learn from your mistakes, you know, trial and error, or you have to figure out things by playing the game. Or, of course, puzzles where you have to figure it out by just paying attention to the wording, if it's like a word puzzle, or pay attention to the terrain if it's like one of those terrain-like puzzles. Things like that. I feel like I like those kind of games, not like games where you just kind of pick it up and play, and there's really no thought process to it, and you can just like play it and be bad at it. And that's it. You don't have to like learn to get good. I mean, obviously it's a choice. Yeah, that's the difference. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. So games that are like, you know, you can pick it up and play, you have a choice to be good or not. Those kind of games I'm not really interested in. I'm interested in games where you have to be good to progress. Those are better and more exciting because now there's like an element of like, yo, I have to actually learn to beat it. Mega Man X is a good example. I don't know if you guys ever watched Sequelitis from Eagle Raptor, but Mega Man X and Mega Man are a good example of an actual video game that's how a video game should be made. Right there. In my opinion, that's how video games should be made. You progress. Oh, you're stuck because you don't know what to do. Oh, well, the game literally tells you before it happens, so it's your fault that you made a mistake. It's not the game's fault that you made a mistake. You weren't paying attention. So what I did was, to experiment with this, I had my nephews play Mega Man X, and they didn't know how to play the game. They didn't know. And these are kids that play Fortnite. They play Fortnite. You know, things like that. They play like these, you know, more easy games like Roblox and Fortnite. And they couldn't even like get past the intro stage in Mega Man X. That's crazy to me. I think that's crazy. Like how? It's baffling. That's why I think the new age of gaming is just catered to casuals and people who like just want to play something. Yo, thank you, Denster, for the 5. Appreciate it, man. Critical hit. Appreciate that. But yeah, man, I just wish games could get to that point. Like, look at Hollow Knight. You want to know why Hollow Knight Silk Song is so popular, or just Hollow Knight in general? It's because it's like Mega Man. It's like Mega Man X. Well, it's more like a Metroidvania. You know, it's like Metroid and Castlevania. But still, I mean, even Castlevania and Metroid are like a good example of a game where you have to actually think to progress. So you can't just like, well, you can kind of go aimlessly, but you have to, you know, actually know where you're going. You have to actually understand where you're going. So yeah, that's what I mean. Like games like that, like where you have to learn and pay attention. I think those are the better games because, you know, you really have to pay attention. You don't just like pick it up and play and that's it and choose to learn. You have to learn to beat it. And that's why I love those type of games. And that's why you always see me playing them more than anything else. You'll see me playing Metroidvanias, you'll see me playing like platformers quite a lot because those type of games, they tend to have a learning curve. You can't just like pick it up and just be, you know, and that's it. That's the game. You either lose and that's it. You know, like battle royales, for example, you don't really have to progress. It's just a game. You just play it. But you have a choice to progress, you know, to get good or not. You just have a choice. You don't have to be good. You can just play it for like casually and that's it. Or you can just be, you know, sweat and be really goated at it. The same applies for basketball games, online basketball. You don't have to be good. Do you want to be good? Yeah, if you want to get, you know, I will say, even basketball games, you can choose to be good. Like, if you want to be good, yes. I'm not saying these games are like easy, by the way. I'm not saying that basketball is easy. I'm not saying Fortnite is easy. That's not my idea here. Like, yeah, fighting game, same thing. You don't have to be good. You can choose to be good. I think any online game, really. I think online games that have multiplayer in it tend to have this sort of aspect where you can just pick it up and play and you can choose to be good or not. There's really no way around it. Unless it's like an online game that has like progression, then that's a different story. If it's like an online game that's like against, so for example, if it's like a PvE or a co-op versus everything, that is a game that is a thing where you have to progress. Anything that has progression of some sort is a game, like an actual video game. Anything that doesn't have progression, or like, you know, just literally doesn't feel like you're progressing at all, is like say your battle royales or your loot hunter games. I don't know, just like gotcha games, whatever. You don't have to even care. You really don't. But yeah, anyway, I'm sorry about this whole like, I'm sorry about talking about this. It's just that's just how I feel about video games in a nutshell. I'm not talking shit about these games, by the way. I just think they like cater to casuals, and they don't really teach you anything. They literally don't teach you anything other than to just get good at the game. That's it. Like, you just learn how to get good, I guess. But other than that, they don't really like have you, like, they don't give you that they give you an option. That's what it is. They give you an option. The real video games don't. You either put the time in. Okay, this is what happens when you play an actual video game. You put the time in, okay, that means you progress. You don't put the time in, guess what? You don't progress. You do not progress. You either put the game down because you're not getting through without progressing. That's the idea. That's what I'm trying to get at. A real game is all about progression, and once you can't progress, you can't continue. That's it. Anyway, y'all got anything? Anybody else want to chime in and talk about something, or y'all good? I do have other things I could talk about, low key. Oh. You got games on my phone? Let me see. I have some gotcha games low key. Of course, I have Dunk City Dynasty. I have that one game, Acecraft. I have Friday Night Funkin'. Yeah, I got Friday Night Funkin'. You know, Friday Night Funkin' is a real game. Like an actual game. You know what I mean? You have to get good to progress. If you want to continue, you have to play it. Like, if you want to do the story mode or something, like, you have to get good. And that's why I like that game. That's a good ass video game. That's why these games are popular, by the way. Other than Fortnite, which was, yeah, I mean, that's like honestly, it is what it is for casuals, man. And there's a lot more casuals than like hardcore gamers anyway. But Friday Night Funkin' is it's very addicting because it's fun for hardcore gamers, and it's fun for casuals because casuals can play the easy difficulties if they feel like they're struggling. That's why I like difficulty select. It does help, especially with that kind of game. Like, it makes it more fun for everybody. So yeah, that's cool. People who play Osu play FNAF. Sorry, not FNAF. What the fuck am I talking about? Friday Night Funkin'. Yeah, most likely. I play the mobile version is really fun. I find it enjoyable. They just came out with the mobile version like quite a while ago. Like, I think like 2 months ago, maybe a month, or yeah, probably something like that. Yeah, Marcus still plays Dunk City Dynasty, yes. What up, left eye? How you doing? Excuse me. It's my bedtime, low key. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. You say you're saving for a new PC? You say you saw me on? Damn. I just went on to test my internet. That's why I'm on. That's actually why I'm streaming right now. Is because my internet came back. I think my internet service provider was limiting my internet, and I don't know why. I mean, they usually do that sometimes, I will say, because maybe they're trying to save the internet a little bit. Because, you know, I will say, we are using the internet quite a bit because, like, we have like Roku TVs that do, you know, they stream like shows and stuff, and then also I'm streaming like heavy quality on my streams. That's why I'm gonna start doing 30 FPS streams. For quite a while until I feel confident enough to do higher quality. But yeah, we'll see. I might bring back 60, but I think 30 is fine. I mean, people don't seem to complain about it anyway. Yo, what up, Jordan? How you doing? Yo, good night, Mr. Jordan. I replaced that cable. I didn't replace it yet. I'm replacing it tomorrow. But yeah, gaming guys, man, I don't know what it is, but I just, man, I miss the nostalgic games. I miss the old school games, man. Man, I really do. I might have to start playing more older games on stream. Like like I played the Bouncer recently. That game was so fun. That game was fun. And I played that game when I was a little kid. Like when we got the PS2 for the first time. When the PS2 was out. About what was it? I think about it at that time, I think I was in like first or second grade. Whenever the PS2 dropped, I don't know. I don't know what date. I don't know when the PS2 dropped. Well, when it dropped, I had the Bouncer. That game was really fun. You missed the crazy good single player games back in the day. Yeah, me too, man. You said Black Ops 2? Oh yeah, that game was really fun. I used to play the zombies mode with my cousin. That was really exciting. Hmm. Trying to think about some other things I wanted to talk about during stream. Let's see. What else did I want to talk about? I didn't finish One Piece latest episode. I need to go watch that. I didn't really get to. I was watching dude, I was watching Kai Cenat skydiving. because my friends wanted me to watch. That was insane. He also hit 1 million subscribers on Twitch. Congrats to Kai right there. That's crazy. You've never watched a One Piece episode? Boy, you better go watch that anime. That's one of the best anime like ever. And if you haven't seen Death Note, I recommend that too. Please. These are mainstream anime, but you gotta watch Death Note if you haven't seen that. Oh, you read the manga? Nice, man. Yeah, the manga's really good too. I might go back to the manga. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to see the rest. I want to see like the later stuff. Also, has anybody seen Call of the Night yet? I've been talking about that anime quite a bit. That anime is good. It's kind of crazy though. It's a little sus, but it's a good romance anime. I liked it. It's a little depressing. It's got some depressing moments, so just be careful with that if you're someone who's very like, you know, sad and stuff. Would not watch that. It's pretty sad at times, but overall it's pretty good. Oh yeah. Also, I'm thinking about making some ASMR videos. We'll see. I do kind of want to try it out. I kind of want to mess around and make just a random ASMR. Kind of use some sound stuff. You gonna check the anime out? It's called Call of the Night. I listened to the opening theme of the second season. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite opening themes, music, like ever. Call of the Night opening 2. I listen to it almost every single day. Might as well be every day. That song is fire. That is a good song. It's so upbeat. It just makes me just have a good time. Like, it's just the rhythm just makes my body feel like really energetic. That's why that song is just, it's just so like uplifting. I think that's what it is. I think that's a good word for it. It's very uplifting. But anyway, yeah, good anime. Highly recommend. Another anime I've been watching is this weird anime my friend gave me, that I'm currently watching. It's like a comedy. I'm trying to remember what it was called. What the heck was it called, man? You'll find out. Oh, it's called Grand Blue Dreaming. It's a comedy anime, and it made me laugh. I'm not gonna lie, it made me bust out laughing. I'm surprised. I thought I was gonna be annoyed. I thought I was gonna be like, this is boring, because it's hard to make me laugh. Okay, it's hard to make me laugh. It takes a lot to make me, like, especially bust out laughing. Oh yeah, Grand Blue Dreaming. Grand Blue Dreaming, you got it. That's a good anime. Funny as heck. I think I'm on like episode 3 or 4. top tier. Another anime I just finished recently, Hell's Paradise. That one is really good. If you're looking for an action anime, that is good. That is really good. It's about like what's a good word for it? It's about criminals, basically. It's about criminals. They're basically on death row. I think that's a good way to put it. They're about to, get executed. And the main character is just like pretty much the most heinous criminal of all time. He's like a shinobi or something. He has like shinobi powers, like ninjutsu and stuff. And yeah, he's just so powerful that they can't kill him. They literally cannot execute him. And it's because he doesn't want to die. Like deep down, he doesn't want to die. So he's still holding on to life. And then eventually, like, they propose for him to go to this island with other criminals to go find the elixir of life to get immortality. And it's like the craziest action anime I've ever seen. It is so bizarre and so cryptic and so nasty. And it's just, yeah. If you like action anime, try watching that. It's extremely good. It's very bloody too. Oh my goodness. That is a very bloody anime. Ooh. People should check out Heat Guy J, one of the most underrated. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I'll check it out. I didn't even know that exists. Oh, it's an old school anime? Okay. I like old school anime. Bum, bum, bum. I actually like the old ones. I like the old ones better than the new ones. Oh, wow, I can't say that all the time. I can't say that for everything, but there's some really good new ones, of course, that I really like. But, man, the old ones, they slap. Cooking Master Boy, I still can't express how much I love that anime. Like, that anime made me cry. That anime is fire. In a good way. Like, it made me cry in a good way. Tears of joy. Yep. Meow. Dang, okay. Oh, I just realized I don't have my darkness on. What am I doing? It's nighttime. It's not daytime. Let's see. Whew. Did anybody look up anything, or not look up? Well, yeah, I guess look up anything on the internet. What did you guys look up on the internet? Anybody search for anything? And well, you don't have to tell me anything you know, on the crazy side, but you know what I mean. Like just simple, like, you know, like internet drama or internet news. Anybody got any internet news to share? I don't want to talk about like too many like personal stuff, obviously, because that would be just disrespectful to ask for personal information from people, like about their personal lives. That's why I'm just specifically talking about the internet, so that we can keep it to a non-personal level. Let me see here. I'm not gonna stream for too long, by the way. I just want to just stream for a little bit. I might have to start using 720. I might start using 720 p. Yeah, 720p instead of 1080. I should just downscale to 720. And that'll probably solve this issue I'm having with this recommended bitrate BS. I mean, I don't mind 1080. I think 1080 is fine. I'll just keep it for now until it becomes a problem, but it looks good to me, in my opinion. It looks pretty good. Capcom Cup is pay-per-view. That's crazy. Evo sold to the government in that final combat. It's becoming apparent that it may be an existential need for the FGC to recenter focus away from esports into the community aspects that carried it this far. That is true. I don't know what that's about, but go ahead. Whoa. What did I just listen to? That's why my mouth was open the whole time. Sorry. I just listened to some crazy stuff. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm good. Yo, this is insane. Anyway. September 28th. Daylight. Oh man, Resident Evil, man. He said how much I spend on Dunk City Dynasty. Shit. Let me think. Say around 500, probably less. 500 or less. Throughout the months the game came out. About 500 or less, I'm pretty sure. Because I have like almost all the characters. And the characters cost like what, $60? Like you know, if you get unlucky, it's like $60. If you get completely unlucky. I got lucky a few times. So sometimes I only had to spend like what, 10, 20 bucks? And that was it. Like, you know, for the good characters. So I got lucky like quite a few times. Now there were times where I did not get lucky. And there were times where I had to spend a ton of money. Like there was a time where I had to spend for Giannis. Well, I didn't have to, but I wanted to. I wanted to spend for Giannis. I had to spend 150 for him. For some odd reason. It's because I didn't... Oh yeah, it's because I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything at all. Like there was no like bonuses or anything. I just bought him straight up from RIP. I used the chain offer. Chain offer is so much money, but it gives you like a lot of tickets. Damn, son. I'm still alive. September 28th, daylight. September 28th, daylight. Oh yeah, it was September 28th, wasn't it, guys? No wonder everybody's celebrating September 28th. It's Resident Evil 3 day, man. Man, I should have played Resident Evil 3. I can't believe that guy has never seen... Dude, kids have never seen Cartoon Network? Or any cartoons? They just watch YouTube? Feels bad, man. Man, you cannot sleep on those cartoons from back in the day. Let me remember all these cartoons for a second. Hey Arnold. You got Freakazoid. Oh my goodness, I remember Freakazoid. That was one of my cartoons back when I was a baby. Good lord, man. I watched some freaky stuff. Johnny Bravo. Cow and Chicken. Dang, Pinky in the Brain, I think that's the name. Animaniacs, like, oh my goodness, man, so many anime I could just name at the top of my head. Teen Titans, Batman, of course, Batman Beyond, of course, the SpongeBob, of course, man, like all the OGs, Inspector Gadget. Sailor Moon. I even seen Dude, you know Sailor Moon was one of the first anime I've ever watched in my life. And it was one of the first cartoons I watched in my life. Crazy, right? It's one of the first cartoons. Freakazoid, Inspector Gadget, and Sailor Moon was like the first shows I've ever seen when I had self-awareness. And by self-awareness, I mean like I actually knew I existed. You know what I mean? Like when you're a baby, you don't really have that self-awareness until like a certain age. So yeah. Yeah, cartoons, man, I'm telling you. I've watched so many, and I'm glad I watched so many because they really teach you some valuable lessons sometimes. Some of these cartoons, like Camp Lazlo and Jim Parker's the Monkey, They're pretty good. Chowder. I haven't, you know, it's crazy. I've never seen Adventure Time, but I hear great things about it. I've never seen Rick and Morty. I only seen like a little bit of it because my friends wanted me to check it out. But I never really watched it for myself like that. Sonic the Hedgehog was really good. Really good. I played the game before I watched the show. But Sonic the Hedgehog was really good. Kids WB had like all the good stuff. Had like, dang, what did it? Did Kids WB have Pokemon? I think it did. Yeah, I think Kids WB did have Pokemon. Yeah, I watched Pokemon on there if I recall. Yeah, yeah. Dude, YouTube cartoons are terrible, man. Why are people making people watch YouTube cartoons, bro? What was it, Coco Melon? What the frick is a Coco Melon? I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to watch Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. You see what I'm saying? Like, where's that at for the kids? Or even Dora the Explorer. Now that was pretty good cartoon. I was like, I think I was in like middle school or something, and I watched Dora the Explorer. It was good. Like, for such a, you know, kid show, I found it pretty good. Meow. Oh man, I just remember Totally Spies. Woo! Winx Club. Woo! Sheesh. Good, they're good. Code Lyoko. Man, so much in my brain right now that I can just name. Samurai Jack. Had such a good song too, man. I just can't remember it. Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack. Oh my goodness, man. So many goated shows back in the day. Billy and Mandy. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Come on, man. I feel so sorry for the kids these days. They're not watching these shows. That is so tragic. Disney, oh, definitely, dude. I'm sorry I wasn't talking about those. Oh yeah, I watched Disney, I watched Nickelodeon, and I watched Cartoon Network. I watched Kids WB, Toon Disney. I was everywhere. I watched everything. House of Mouse. Oh, I remember House of Mouse. That was good times. House of Mouse, man. On Tuesday Disney. Ooh, Chip and Dale. Of course, Tom and Jerry. Looney Tunes, of course. The baby Looney Tunes. I used to watch that all the time. Baby Looney Tunes, oh my goodness. Proud Family. Man, hits different. What else? What else was on Disney that was a good? Well, I mean, I watched all the Disney stuff like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Phil of the Future, Even Stevens or whatever they call it. I think it's Even Stevens. Liz McGuire, I've seen that. Seen all of that. Jesse? I think it's called Jesse. So Random. All That was on Nickelodeon. All That. Rocky's Modern Life. I think that was Nickelodeon. I think Rocky's Modern Life was Nickelodeon. And Hey Arnold was also Nickelodeon. Oh, don't forget Rugrats. I almost forgot Rugrats. My bad. My bad. The wild thornberries. The wild thornberries. That's another one. There was also like a monster. I forgot what it's called. It's like monster or something. I forgot. It's about like a bunch of monsters or something. I forgot what it's called. But I know it had the title monster in it. Like, oh my god, I feel so bad. I forgot about Ed, Ed, and Eddie. How did I forget about that? Dude, that's top tier. Dude, I can't believe kids don't even see Ed, Ed, and Eddie like that, bro. These kids, these days, they have... Dude, Ed, Ed, and Eddie was fine. That was the best. That's one of the best, bro. Dude, I'm glad I grew up in my era. I'm so glad. Imagine if imagine if you was Gen Z. I'm sorry for those who are Gen Z. I'm sorry, but I would never want to be in this timeline. I would never want to be in the Gen Z timeline, man. I would be missing out on so much cartoons. My brain would be rewired differently. It'd be different. Oh yeah, PBS also has some really good stuff too. Like Barney. I love you. You love me. Oh my goodness. Elmo was like, I think Elmo was on PBS as well. I don't know where was the Muppets? Which I don't remember where Muppets was. I'm sorry, I don't remember. Mega Man Battle Network was on Kids WB, I believe. What about Yu-Gi-Oh? Was that on like where was that at? Was that Kids WB as well? Or was that on Toonami or something? I don't remember. Bakugan. What are you gonna do? The odds are stacked against you. Back against the wall. Gotta give it your This is the final stand. The power's in your hand. Two worlds collide on the inside. You gotta fight for what's right before it's gone, gone, gone. This is Bakugan. Dude, I watch that show all the time. That's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorite cartoons, like ever. I watched like all the seasons. That was a really good. That was a good one. That was a keeper. Man, oh man. Sorry about reminiscing about the past, but sometimes it's fun to do it. Sometimes it's fun to talk about things from back in the day. I should probably get my ass to sleep, shouldn't I? Probably get my butt to sleep. I'm just glad my internet back, but of course it might go kaput some other time. All right, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Unless someone has a question. Anybody got a question before I go? Because, yeah, I'm about to go to bed. If not, I'm going to bed. And then I guess I'll wake up tomorrow. I don't know if I want to. I guess I'll send out that that Gungrave video. Man, that game was. I don't know, man. That game was kind of boring though. I don't know if I want to send it out. I don't know if you guys are gonna enjoy that. I was talking shit about the game. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I already finished Silent Hill F, the first ending. Only the first ending. I didn't finish the true ending yet. But I did technically finish the game. The first part of the game, at least. Not the true ending, but yeah, you know, the bad ending. The live stream, you can just find the live stream or the playlist. You can just find the playlist. I might be playing the game at some point, like again. Just not right away. I don't really care that much. But we'll see. Maybe I will play it. I am frustrated by the combat, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably why I don't want to play it, because the combat's pissing me off. It actually is kind of annoying. Anyway, guys, have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, what am I gonna do tomorrow? Well, I'm cooking chicken for dinner. And then I guess I'll stream in the morning. After I do my stuff, like, you know, wash dishes, hygiene, all that stuff. I'll just stream something. And I'm probably gonna stream at no, I'll keep it at 10. I'll keep it at 1080, I guess. Why are they telling me to run this? Why are they recommending me this much bitrate? I'm not doing that much bitrate. I think I'll just change the 720 and see what happens. And use 2500 bitrate. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys later.